Can only one person have a rice hat?
Yes, the fifth brother!
It's like the fucking Highlander. There can only be one rice hat in the galaxy.
Yeah,
there's only one rice exists in the galaxy.
Correct.
They
have to cast him as Asian because, Asians wear rice hats.
Yeah. Would you have been offended if it was another race wearing a rice hat?
No, he'd be mad about it.
No, because it wouldn't be a rice hat.
Oh, it would have been a sun hat, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, hey, it's another annual live from the Gaza Strip podcast.
Nope, not a part of that one. Nope, not a part of that one.
Last time we were there,
nope, not a part of that one. Nope, not a part of that one.
We were. Brown child.
Nope, not a part of that one.
Because of the depleted uranium shells that were used at that time, he grew into a large man within the span of a year. So, Ahmed, introduce yourself.
Welcome back to D&D with the boy, or not D&D, but hanging with the boys at the new house location.
That's here for on the Gaza Strip.
Nope, not in the Gaza Strip. In the middle of Tacoma.
Yeah, Gaza Strip.
Hanging in the bunker.
We're hanging in the
Been here for about a month and 2 weeks.
A little bit of time.
We have 2 cats.
Caleb's cats are fucking retarded.
Sorry if the cats are clawing at us and making us yelp during the sessions of D&D.
I mean, yeah. Alright. That was the bit. That was the opening bit.
Alright, guys.
Was that the opening bit?
Yeah.
Guys, it's been a while, so you gotta give us a second before shit starts riling up.
Ooh.
I mean, you can't force goonery.
No, you can't.
Yeah. So, which one do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about Obi-Wan, or do we want to talk about Kamen Rider?
You talk about Obi-Wan first.
You talk about whatever you want. All I know is that General Grievous would totally beat Maris Brood's ass.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Was that an argument?
Yeah.
Between who?
People on TikTok.
Why?
I don't know. Because Maris Brood can use the Force, kind of.
Like, we're talking about Maris Brood from Force Unleashed?
Yeah.
With the Tonfa lightsabers? Yeah. Who was a Padawan?
Yeah.
Versus General Grievous?
Yeah.
Who was a known Jedi killer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a big thing on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm giving you what you want. I'm giving you exactly what you want. Okay, ask me about it.
So fucking needy. Yeah, so how did you feel about, like, did you guys watch Obi-Wan with him?
I've never seen it.
I'm going to once I finish Clone Wars.
Okay.
So we can't talk about it.
No, go ahead.
You absolutely can talk about it. What do you mean?
I'm saying
it's been 2 minutes, so the spoiler ban is lifted.
Well, no. What I'm saying is,
so
like,
it feels for everything.
Like, you don't need to finish Clone Wars to watch.
Well, that's just what I want to do.
Right. What I'm saying is, like, realistically, all you need to do is watch Episode 3 to watch Obi-Wan.
Okay.
It's like it.
And Episode 1.
And Episode 1.
Probably Episode 2.
You
just need to watch the prequels.
Yeah, pretty much.
And A New Hope.
It almost, like, realistically speaking, it almost makes it better if you don't. Because then there's that, like, if you didn't watch, like, the old ones, or, like, 4, 5, 6, and that part where, I forget her fucking name. The black chick.
Reva?
Yeah, Reva is, like, chasing down Luke. It makes it more of an intense situation rather than, okay, he's not gonna die.
Yeah, that fight made Aunt Beru a badass.
Yeah?
We're being threatened. Okay, Beru, what's our first option?
Gun.
The gas.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I liked Obi-Wan. I mean,
I liked it.
It's like it's flip-flop on the fence with a bunch of people. Just because they're like, oh, Disney has completely ruined Star Wars for everybody.
I didn't really see anything wrong with Obi-Wan. I do feel like they're overusing the Inquisitors a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't know how many Inquisitors there are.
Mm-hmm.
and clearly they have to like change out the roster every so often. But we've met. Have we even met the first sister or the first brother or anything like that?
That's the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, it's the Grand Inquisitor, right? The Grand Inquisitor, and then we've met like a bunch of people after that.
Yeah, I think we've met them, but we know the first 10.
Okay, but yeah, it's like
The third brother in his Asian hat.
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I feel like the Inquisitors being involved are fine. Like they weren't the main focus, you know, which was okay.
Hello.
What?
The Grand Inquisitor when he shows back up again.
Oh yeah, he's just fucking trolling the entire time. He felt so fucking like not threatening
No.
in comparison to like him in
Rebels.
In Rebels.
Yeah.
So it was like you're just here, you're just another body. But Vader though, I think I mentioned this to Caleb. Like every time I watch a new Star Wars property, and Vader shows up, I forget how powerful he is as a character. And then you see him just rip a ship out of the sky with relative ease, and then rip the ship open like it's an egg. It was, like, I was telling Caleb, I was like laying down when it happened, and I was like had headphones on. It was like early morning. It's like I gotta catch up before I go.
You know, I was
To
doing the same
D&D.
thing. That was that one night I was up till like 3 in the morning because I got home late and I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to be sleeping anyways. And I
Yeah,
got to that and I was trying to be quiet and I was just like,
yeah. I was in the middle of the living room. Like anybody that's not listening, you just hear it's like, oh fuck,
oh, shit.
because he's so powerful. It's like you think of Hayden Christensen as just like Anakin Skywalker, and in the prequels, like you don't see him do anything like extraordinary. And even with Vader, like if you really want to think about it, the craziest thing that he did was in terms of like live action media was Rogue One,
Right.
when he fucking just destroyed the first part of that ship. Other than that, it's like all you hear is that Vader's a badass. It's like
I think Fallen Order definitely helped with that because that's canon.
Fallen Order definitely helped. I'm saying about like live action,
Yeah.
like things that the general populace can just watch, you know, without having to go on YouTube saying, "Oh yeah, a top 10 fucking base Darth Vader moments."
And that brings up an interesting point. I've ran into a lot of people who like will only watch like the live action
Yeah.
Star Wars properties, and they're
Oh, you gotta watch Clone Wars.
and they're completely lost as to what's happening. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Gotta
well,
watch Clone Wars and Rebels.
You have to watch some of the animations. They're just like, no, that's for kids. And I was like,
It's
then
not.
I was like, then don't complain about being lost.
That's my dad.
Like
Yeah.
50 Clone War, like everything in Clone Wars, motherfuckers are getting boot bopped left and right.
I'll say like the first season of Clone Wars, you
Relative-
could argue was for kids.
That's to get past the censorship.
But then once they started getting like a cohesive story,
Yeah.
shit was popping off left
Yeah.
and right. He just got past the Mon Cala episodes, and fucking Riff Tampson just gets
They're getting ripping people
exploded and his
apart.
severed head floats through the water, and it shows all of that.
Yeah.
It's bloodless, obviously, because you can't have blood. But if they still showed everybody getting ripped to shreds, it's like, oh fuck, all right.
Well, I mean, they have a whole fucking torture situation with
Every other episode.
every other
Yeah.
episode. The whole
Fucking
thing. That,
Anakin was squeezing the life out of Pog the Lesser and fucking slammed him in the wall.
well, the same shit.
Well,
with,
that's
like,
Pog with the Lesser. It's funny.
everything with,
He's
with
Chinese.
Fives and everything that happens to Echo and shit like that. You know.
Rest in peace. I don't know. I know Echo dies, but I know what happens later.
Yeah, but it's like all that shit's like not a kid show, and then that's the thing. It's like it's promoted as a kid show because it was on Cartoon Network and I think Disney XD or something like that. I could be wrong.
That was Rebels.
Was
Rebels
that
Disney.
okay? And but it's like even with Rebels has those moments where you're like
Yeah, Rebels first season, definitely a kid show.
definitely a kid show.
After that, it pops off something fierce.
Especially after the time skip
Yeah.
with Ezra fucking just like. I don't even know what to call it. The dude is gymnasticking down a hallway, just bopping stormtroopers.
When yeah, I feel like it really popped off once Thrawn found the Bendu.
Yeah.
Yeah, any time after that, I was like, nope, this is not for kids anymore.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the Lord.
It's like and same with Clone Wars, but it's like, but yeah, if you watch like, if you don't watch that, you have no idea who the fuck the Inquisitors are. So Obi-Wan is their first proper experience to the Inquisitors, and that's fucked.
Yeah, so I'm being told, like, oh, wow, these Inquisitor guys are, like, super cool. Is there anywhere else where I can see them? I'm like, yeah, Rebels. You have to watch the cartoons. Oh, I'm not going to watch that kid shit.
Who said that specifically? Was it somebody? Paul?
My boss, yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, don't complain then.
Yeah.
You have the options.
Yeah. It's like, if you have Disney Plus and you watched Obi-Wan, watch Clone Wars, watch Rebels.
Or don't.
Or don't.
And shut up.
But I don't want to hear you complain when they come out with Ahsoka, or you've watched Mando up to season 2.
No, that's the other people at my work,
Yeah.
including my boss, who've never seen Clone Wars.
Right.
Ahsoka showed up in Mando, and they're just like, "Who the fuck is
Yeah,
this?"
who the fuck is this?
But they're saying like their kids like are going nuts.
Yeah! It's like Ahsoka Tano. She's
the main character of Star Wars now.
Right. She's like, how would you like if you had to compare Ahsoka Tano and any other type of media as like what her character represents?
Joker, P5.
No, what do you mean by
The
that?
face of Star Wars now is Ahsoka. Well, Joker is the face.
I don't know if I can agree with that one.
You look at Persona and you immediately like, oh, it's Joker. You get Persona 5 stuff because it's recency bias.
The face of Star Wars has always been Darth Vader.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah,
been
okay,
that's
Darth
why.
Vader.
Yeah,
That's true.
But I could say that she's like definitely the focal point for the characters. Like she's a character stand-in, but it's not like
Dave Filoni's OC.
right. But it's also like she doesn't have any like self-autonomy. You know, like she thinks like most people in that situation that happens towards the end of the Clone Wars would have been like,
Sure, I'll just go back.
yeah, I'll just go back. But she's like, yeah, no, I got to figure some shit out.
You guys are pretty fucked. They those separatists, they might have had a point.
Yeah, and so it's like when you, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like it's Ahsoka fucking Tano, man. I love Ahsoka. She's my favorite character.
I really like Asajj Ventress, and it's really sad that she gets off screen in a book.
Asajj Bench Press.
It's really I feel personally disrespected. Not really.
Favorite character was and always will be Qui-Gon Jinn.
That's fair.
That's fair. That is the one of very few true Jedi.
Back from a time when good guys were good and bad guys were bad, and
How I
Grey
missed
wasn't
that.
every character.
I missed that.
That's
so
true.
bad.
That's true.
I missed that.
Fuck.
Every single villain character has to have some sort of like redeeming quality
Like,
or some sort of like
back in the day-
tragic backstory.
Yeah, back in the day when Maul was just a silent powerhouse, and now they had to give him a whole.
But
It was good.
He's good.
Maul was
It was
good.
good.
Maul's fucking
It's
fantastic.
good. However, I do miss that Maul as
Yeah,
well.
I get it.
Yeah, but
Maul was just Red Demon Man.
but if we just saw
They
Maul
gave
like
us
that.
Sam Witwer. I still miss Ray Park.
Yeah,
But they gave you Ray Park.
In Solo for 5 seconds.
No.
yeah, for 5 seconds.
You're gonna lie.
Speaking, the whole shebang, not the hybrid. Not Darth Maul hybrid vigor. That's not the one I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. You're not gonna tell me that last fight wasn't Ray Park.
The last fight was Ray Park.
Yes.
In the body.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Because that's all he was.
Were you saying you only love him for his body?
Yes. Do you understand? I don't think you understand. Ray.
How come there aren't fights like in the prequels, in the sequels? The fights in the prequels are way better.
Because they're not trained anymore.
Yeah, they're not trained. Everything is like. Are you talking about like, sequel trilogy as in like
any of the
7, 8, 9?
lightsaber fights in the sequel trilogy aren't as good as the
like literally the only explanation is they're not trained. The entire Jedi Order is like if you have an entire fucking Shaolin monk society, and then all of a sudden they're all gone.
It's
I
like,
wish
it's
that
everybody
everybody-
Jedi at their height.
Yeah, I just wish they'd do that again though, because like, the fights in the prequels were so much better.
Right, but you have to have that build up.
Yeah.
Not even Luke. Not even Luke in at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
He's fucking over there just like fucking.
Well, that's because he learned from Yoda, and Yoda was sleeping for like 50 years.
Obi-Wan going on the rampage of a lifetime, going to find Leia. Meanwhile, Yoda
dodging like death threats and shit, like attacks on his life. Everything.
So-
Meanwhile, Yoda's just
Ahsoka Tano rampaging as Fulcrum. Meanwhile, Yoda.
But I mean, did Ahsoka even know? Ahsoka didn't know about.
Didn't know they were alive.
Yeah, didn't know about the kids.
No, but the kids know.
Yeah, so it's like she had no reason to even fucking deal with any of that shit.
Nope.
So like that's understandable.
Yeah.
But it's like
no. It's just funny because Yoda was just sleeping the whole time.
Like Bale probably
fucking
could've-
swamp bitches.
Bale probably did contact Yoda, and Yoda probably put his phone on silent.
yeah.
Just-
Well, he has no
he's
communication on Dagobah, does he?
He's sipping swamp
I
mai
didn't think
tais.
Obi-Wan did, but apparently he did.
Swamp weed.
Yeah.
I can see Obi-Wan having it,
He's smoking that good swamp dank.
especially if something happens
Like
like
the swamp thing.
with Luke.
Looks like it.
Like Luke on Tatooine, and he can't really control the situation. I'd have communications and it's not like Tatooine is like Dagobah, where Tatooine actually has some type of like some type of technology attached to it, where Dagobah is literally Swamp Planet, where this dude lives in a hobbit home.
There's also
You
caves
go
that
home,
make
yeah.
you face your dad in fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need technology when I can fucking
your dad.
physically zoom time.
Luke,
Your
go
dad is
to the
you.
dad hole.
But then your dad is you.
The daddy hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Toad in the Hole, but not good.
It's your dad.
But it's your dad.
You're just playing cornhole.
No.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, because, like, I guess another example is, like, with Ezra and
Miller?
Kanan.
Oh.
No.
No.
Like, during like, the, I guess, Rebels, like, Ezra knows how to fight because he was trained by two people that were trained by the Jedi.
Yeah.
You know, so that makes sense. The farthest that Luke got with Obi-Wan was, here, block these lasers.
Yeah.
And then go blow up a starship.
Use this youngling training.
Yeah.
And Yoda was just like, jump over some rocks.
Yeah, jump over some rocks.
Jump over some rocks while I fondle your large frame, your shoulders.
And if you can't pick up this ship, it's okay, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but like after that, like again, you see Luke, and even in like the games after that, like Jedi Knight Academy, even your character that you play as in Jedi Knight Academy is not using saber combat. They are swinging wide. They look like Rey doing swinging.
The baseball players.
Yeah, it's like clearly as time progresses, the fighting style gets more hood. Because like again, you're not going to tell me like proper stance. It's like
Discipline.
You know what it's like? It's like bending in Avatar to Korra, where like bending in Avatar is like very specific. It's very
Slowly.
strict. Mm-hmm. You know, and then you get to Korra, it's more loose, and that's how it is kind of Star Wars. Because like in the prime, or not the prime of the Republic, but towards the end, it's like you can see the abilities and the forms and the power of these Jedis in their saber forms and shit like that.
Yeah, but it's like in Disney, they could just retcon shit and say, oh yeah, they can
They
fight better
could.
now.
I mean, I guess, but I think
They have like all the power in the world to do it.
They, of course, they do. They also have the power to make it better, but they don't. I'm just saying, like you can have an argument that with time they've lost the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Especially with Palpatine taking over Coruscant and over the Jedi Temple and
Yeah.
fucking all the holocrons, because that's what he did, right? Didn't he get rid of all the Jedi holocrons in the Jedi Temple?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, they
like,
got rid of him or he kept him for himself.
yeah.
Still
So it's
knowledge.
like how can anybody learn the forms if they don't have the teachings?
I think
Yeah.
Chance is saying hopefully they actually took that in mind instead of just taking the
Oh, of course they didn't.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where they're going to go after the sequel trilogy, if there's an after, because it's just Rey.
Well, yeah, Ryan Johnson is getting his own sequel trilogy.
It's just
Or
Rey.
his own trilogy.
Is he?
Yeah, he still is.
Why?
The worst guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
He fucked up the everything.
Because Lucasfilms, I don't know, they don't like.
No, it's not
money.
Lucasfilms. That has to be
Disney
Yeah, that
doesn't
has to
have
be
money
Disney straight.
Kathleen Kennedy's still going to give him his trilogy because.
He fucked everything up.
Yep.
Oh my
I
god.
should have just left it to JJ, honestly.
I mean, at least I feel.
Yeah, even then, it's
I,
still like.
I feel like Force Awakens was like the better out of the trilogy.
Regardless of how good or bad the movies were, with one director, it at least would have been continuous.
It would have been
absolutely,
consistent.
absolutely.
Yeah. Like in comparison for me, like watching Force Awakens, whatever the fuck the second one was,
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, I think the Force Awakens was better because it was a nice setup.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then like everything else just shat to bed.
Yeah.
Like imagine I took over Strahd from episode like 15 to 22.
I still think you would have did it better.
And then I just fuck everything up. I'm like, hey.
And there's not really too much to fuck up. But I understand what you're saying. But
we
but
did
again,
fuck up quite a lot. We still managed to do the main goal, but we there's a lot of
The main
side
goal.
goals.
it was slight railroading, but yeah, we got there.
Yeah, we got there.
Though I always listen a little off topic for the Star Wars thing. I was like thinking back. The only reason Strahd ended so quickly is because we got the map, because we knew where to go.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the map,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Tell them about your Star Wars 5e character.
Oh yeah, so
Glub Shido?
no, it's not Club Shido. So we were watching one of those. We were watching, I think, episode 2 or 3. And I was talking about Jar Jar and the dumb theory. Oh, Darth Jar Jar. And I was like, no. If that was actually true, his name would be Darth Bombad, because Bombad is a Gungan word for something that's bad.
Right.
And I thought that would be interesting. And I and Caleb, he showed me the page that had all the like 5e Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
I want to make a character. It's a Gungan, Darth Bombad.
Oh, Gungan Sith?
An unofficial an unofficial Sith named Darth Bombad, but because he's a Gungan, he's goofy as shit and he fucks up everything.
I'd run it.
I want to play that a lot.
How you, bud?
Yeah,
Even though
that Star Wars 5e thing has so much.
There's like 120 races.
There's a lot of races in Star Wars.
I didn't think there'd be that much.
Are they playable races?
It blows anything that Wizards just made out of the water.
Absolutely.
It's insane.
It's like a
fucking-
super passion.
The fans will always go more hog wild than the official creators.
It's crazy.
Like your class at level 1, get ready to read like 10 pages of shit.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of shit. There's
Yeah.
a lot
Amazing.
of shit.
No, I believe it. But
Here's to calculate your like jump.
It also has
Three
its own
pages.
like D&D Beyond style like builder. Not as good, but it's still there, which is and it's all free. That's fucking awesome.
I need to know more about Star Wars because I might be interested in playing that.
I know you said you wanted to play a droid too at one point.
Eventually, because there's a couple droid races you can play as well.
That was the one I played with the one group at work, and I played a Geonosian. A recently hatched Geonosian.
Nobody else spoke.
I had a sonic gun. Everyone was like, what was that? And I was like, the bug gun.
Yeah, it's a bug. What
You shoot it and it goes, ah!
I
And
know,
it burns its heads up.
What do you mean when they said they don't know what the gun does? What the gun is?
Like in character, they're just like,
Oh, okay.
like, what's that? And I was like,
Boing.
it goes, oh.
Yeah. Boing.
So in conclusion, bench Kenobi.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, I like how since Rogue One, they've been building up Vader as like this huge menace.
yeah, this fucking Chad.
Yeah.
And then Kenobi dunks on him.
yeah, no.
We needed that. We needed that.
Yeah, but it felt
Someone
weird.
get that Scottish cocksucker.
Yeah.
This is for Riley.
No, because it was like I asked Caleb this question at the final episode because I was confused, but I was like, when I was watching, I'm like, what the fuck just happened right there? Because as far as I knew at the time, there's like certain caps on Jedi in terms of like their use of the Force, and obviously it's probably more of a personal self limit. So when I watched Kenobi and he had that one like fucking Hulk moment,
Yeah.
like after he was getting dunked on by Vader real fucking hard.
I haven't seen that fight.
Yeah, well, it's like he gets dunked on by Vader and then he Super Saiyans out of the rocks with the Force and proceeds to like.
Oh, is it when he's lifting up all those rocks?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that.
When I saw that, I was like, "There's just no way." Like, I get it. Obi-Wan was
Hey,
never
look,
that
Ray,
strong.
If Ray could do
No,
that, if Ray can do that,
that's
so can Obi-Wan.
That's fine. But Rey's also a Palpatine. That's what I'm going to argue because that's what Disney argues.
Stupid.
That's my argument because
And
Disney
a
argues.
Skywalker.
Skywalker in name only.
And a woman!
And a woman!
Palpatine was never. I don't. Was Palpatine trained as a Jedi, or was he just never?
He was Sith straight.
He was just
straight
straight.
Sith.
Yeah,
Okay.
like... Yeah, he found Darth Plagueis,
I'm old.
and then he was Sith all the way. But no, but like Obi-Wan having that massive like surge, I'm like, did he just like tap into the dark side for like 5 seconds to
Maybe.
blow Vader's ass backwards?
A couple of times Ahsoka choked people out, so I mean,
Did Ahsoka choke people out?
yeah, she choked someone out in one of the episodes I saw. She lifted him by the neck, and he was like,
Oh, Ahsoka 100% dipped in the dark side during Clone
"Oh yeah,
Wars.
for sure."
Oh well, yeah, but
During Rebels, no, but during
that's
Clone
because
Wars, yeah.
she's the Padawan of
She's
Anakin.
Padawan,
Yeah. Anakin's like, it's okay. Just don't step over the line. Proceeds to step over the line.
As long as nobody sees it, they're not war crimes.
As long as no one sees it
fine.
and you wipe off your feet before you come back in the ship, you can do whatever you want.
You fucking
It really is like Qui-Gon gave him the basic teachings and then he decided to interpret it in his own way and then proceeded to bastardize it as he went
He
along.
did all that, and then Qui-Gon dies, and Obi-Wan's like, I can't
do
anything
it.
with this.
Yeah.
It's like I learned it from watching you.
Yeah, pretty much what it was.
Obi-Wan's just like, I'm like 20. What the fuck do you want me to do with this kid?
Yeah, I was like, he wasn't even finished being a Padawan yet. Like, literally it went...
I myself am still being
because it was
trained.
like right after the fight with Darth Maul that he became a Jedi Knight.
Yeah,
And so it was like,
earlier
here,
Qui-Gon's
take
like-
your first Padawan. It's like...
that was his trial. Killing
That
Maul
was his trial, yeah.
Just imagine if they would have said, no, you gotta go do the actual one.
Yeah.
They probably would have been like, fuck this, I'm going back to Mandalore. This sucks.
I got a hot lady waiting for me back on Mandalore.
I just killed a Sith Lord. What the fuck have you guys been doing?
It'd be cool if because they're doing more like animated stuff. Because they're showing like Ahsoka's origin as a young.
and
those are going to be like clip shows.
Yeah.
like an anthology.
It would be cool if we had one of those, but for Obi-Wan's time on Mandalore with Qui-Gon and Satine.
That would've been cool.
That'd be great.
We're getting young Chad Dooku.
Yeah.
Young Dooku, he killed Yaddle.
Yeah.
That's why she's not in any of the other episodes. Or it's more likely they just forgot about her because it's fucking weird. But
No, he killed her.
yeah, they killed her.
Is there stuff with Star Wars that they will never touch that everyone wants them to?
Uh,
Story-wise?
Force Unleashed.
Mara Jade.
Mara Jade.
Mara
It's
Jade.
too late.
Well,
Yeah.
there's been a lot of speculation that
It's too
Brie
late.
Larson might play a Mara Jade,
But
again,
it's too late.
Literally
It's
too late.
too late.
Dead.
yeah,
Luke's dead.
yeah.
I would like them to touch more on the.
Darth Great.
That is my hope for if they do Obi-Wan season 2.
You know they won't though.
It is my hope that he'll just come across
They want to do season 2.
I know. I
Hayden
just
and Ewan
come
wanna do it.
across a Tusken warlord. Just throw the name Asherat Het in there somewhere, and that's all I want.
They won't.
That's
And
all I want.
It would be fucking incredible.
If they put that out into the world, saying
The whole
he's here,
storyline
he's
for
here,
fucking-
and he's just waiting. His
Well,
master had a huge forehead, and now he's waiting.
Well, it's the same thing with Revan. It's like we get snippets, but they're not telling us anything.
Well, they gave us a snippet of Revan in Rise of Skywalker, but Revan's so far back that they can do whatever they want.
Right, but they were gonna put Revan's Force Ghost in Clone Wars.
And they had to decide between him or Bane.
Yeah.
Bane was the right choice.
Still, it's Revan. Revan is like a scary point for them.
I would love for them to do the Yuuzhan Vong, and they might be doing with Star Wars
Yeah.
Eclipse, but we'll see.
I want more on the father, son, and the daughter. I would like them to try and attempt that Abeloth storyline.
See, that's weird too, because Luke's
The
dead.
Alls-
Yeah,
Yep.
Because in Legends, Abeloth is the one who kills Luke.
right. But I mean,
But it's Luke and Crate together.
but you know what? They've been picking shit out of the trash. So
I know. They took Darth Caedus out and they made him Kylo Ren, and I
Yeah.
got fucking pissed.
Darth Caedus is so
I
cool.
just, bro, every time I go back to that podcast, and you just the vitriol that spews from your mouth. Just saw you probably bring up Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's a faggot. It's so funny.
Kylo Ren-
It's so fucking funny to me, dude. It's so much
Kylo Ren's
hate.
shitty, but like rewatching the movie, I'm like, he's not that bad.
Ben
Compared
Solo
to-
is okay.
Yeah,
Kylo Ren.
Ben Swalow's okay.
Yeah,
Kylo Ren's an angry child.
but I
know what I have to do.
I kind of like the angry child because he wasn't trained properly. He was.
I mean,
I kind of like that.
but the problem is that he's living up to an expectation that
He himself put up.
No, that Palpatine put on him.
Yeah.
Palpatine was grooming Ben Solo.
Well, listen, Palpatine
Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah.
Palpatine was grooming Ben
I know,
Solo
I know.
to become Kylo Ren. And he's like, dude, your fucking grandpa's such a
grandpa was so
fucking
fucking
badass.
cool.
He was a super Chad. He didn't
Your
fucking
grandpa was
turn.
fucking great.
He was so cool. By the way, your uncle's trying to murk your shit.
Yeah.
Bop the Jedi Temple.
Also, that was dumb as hell. That whole thing with Luke being like, "Hey, I see this kid."
Was that explained, or was that just like a forced premonition that went south?
What do you mean?
About Luke getting the vision of Kylo being a problem.
I'm pretty sure that it was just a future.
Just at future?
At future.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a manipulation
Oh.
from Palpatine?
No, that was so fucking stupid. Luke
Like, Luke should have the forethought of, like...
wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that wasn't Luke.
That's
Yeah.
not Luke. That's Luke. That's Luke's clone with 2 U's.
Fluke.
Yeah, it's Fluke.
Fluke.
God, that was so dumb.
Yeah.
Last Jedi had some nice looking set pieces though, like the environments and everything. It looked pretty.
There was a
I will
line.
say.
There was a line that I like when he's like describing why the Jedi need to die, and he was like, "Yeah, they let Palpatine go to power at the height of their strength."
Mhm.
I was like, "They let it happen,"
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
was like, "Ooh, yeah,
That's,
they
he's
did.
not wrong.
He's not wrong. They did."
How did they not sense Palpatine? Was Palpatine just that good at
He
hiding
was that fucking
his
good.
Sith aura?
Yeah.
He was that good at hiding. They got too militaristic because they're supposed to be a
They were supposed to
pacifist
be, yeah.
monk order.
Mhm.
But Palpatine just knew his way around the chessboard well enough to
To-
manipulate the Jedi into becoming a part of the problem.
He should have stayed being a swoop racer in the
And what's super fucked up is that Yoda saw it.
Yeah.
Yoda knew
But
everything.
he was too arrogant to believe that they would
Yeah.
actually take down the Jedi.
He was but one small green frog amongst the sea of people.
A sea of green frogs.
He knew. Like that's the fucked up part. This grandmaster, this almighty motherfucker, part of this specific
mysterious
race. Space wizard order. Got a direct
Space
line.
wizard frog.
Got a direct line from the future saying, "Yo, shit's about to go south." He's like, "Nah, B, that ain't me."
Space wizard frog samurai.
Yeah.
Arrogance.
Oh my god, you could make that in D&D.
Yeah.
Divination wizard, then samurai.
Grum.
The Grum.
Samurai's ass though.
In space.
The samurai like subclass is absolute garbage.
That's just
No, don't pick samurai. Pick
That's
cyborg.
Flem the Glem. Flem the Glem is Yoda.
Fucking Battlemancer.
You can be like a
big say if you want force abilities.
Oh no, I'm just talking about like the samurai class in general.
Grum need to be submerged in water like every hour, so you can just like in the ship you're just in like a big like liquid tank.
Every 8 hours.
Back to tank, yeah.
Every 8 hours.
And you're just deployed from the ship.
Every 8 hours.
Okay.
We're never gonna play fifth age, but the idea of Flem the Glem is still funny.
Just play Grum.
What sucks is I want to play 5th Age,
I'm
but
sure.
Spelljammer doesn't really work if I wanted... I could make it work, but it would really cut out a lot of the 5th Age
It's like
idea.
fantasy
I don't want
whereas
magic in 5th Age, which sucks, which Spelljammer has magic, so it's like...
Spelljammer's like fantasy space, whereas 5th Age is more like
It's just
future...
It's just
future
sci-fi.
stuff. Yeah, sci-fi. Way more sci-fi.
Which is what I would rather play, but...
In my head, Spelljammer feels like Treasure Planet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
With magic.
And that ain't bad, because I like Treasure Planet was fucking rad.
But Spelljammer is cool on its own, but I want to do a sci-fi game, but I don't know if Spelljammer would be the right way to do it.
5e equivalents.
It's what I'm talking about 5th Age. It's one that someone made.
It's like a futuristic 5e.
I wanted to make it kind of cyberpunk-y.
Conversion.
By cyberpunk-y, I mean just saying that there's neon everywhere, and that the moon you're on doesn't...
That's feelings.
That's no moon.
Doesn't have enough light to like make... It's always night, is what I'm trying to say. Like, make it so it's always night.
It's always night on the
It
moon.
rains on the moon.
It's always winter, but it's never Christmas.
It's cyberpunk sci-fi, so it's cyberpunk. And I just play cyberpunk songs.
I've never played Cyberpunk.
Just play...
No, cyberpunk genre songs, not the game.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a... You just play Vaporwave. That's what
I'm saying.
I think is...
SMT4 is cyberpunk, technically.
Yeah, okay. Industrial...
Yeah.
Some sort of synth.
Yeah.
I'm from the Glem. I was born in the colony of Cyber Siberia.
There is a Cyber Siberia.
Yeah.
It's a planet that's an ice ball.
It sounds cool, doesn't it?
No, just the fact that you said Cyber Siberia, and he's like, there is one. I'm like, damn it.
Siberia.
It's C-Y-Beria.
Yeah.
Yeah, Siberia.
And Cyber is spelled with an S.
Yeah, I mean, did you have any harsh... what was like the thing that you liked the most about Kenobi before we fucking just hop off topic? Like the thing you liked most about Kenobi and the thing that you hated most about Kenobi.
I want to say mine first because
But you haven't watched
the show.
it. You haven't watched it.
I've seen bits and pieces.
But you haven't watched the show.
That is not enough to form.
That is not enough. I agree.
It's not
the opinion that comes out of your mouth is uneducated. You are fake news.
He just wants to have a drop in the bucket.
I think Kenobi should have been Kenobi and Vader, and the Inquisitors could get their own show. Because I think the Inquisitors could carry their own show. That's my opinion.
I don't think they can.
That's what I'm saying.
The Inquisitors are jobbers, dude.
I think it might be a fun anthology.
Yeah.
It would be better if it was a show about like a different runaway Jedi, like a Quinlan Voss show.
Yeah.
But the Inquisitors are
the Inquisitors are there. They're like,
I think I feel like the Inquisitors are not characterized enough. They are just bad guys.
Which is why they should get their own.
Or like the rumored Cal Kestis show. Perfect.
They should have put Cal Kestis in fucking Obi-Wan.
I'm gonna say no, not yet.
Yeah, Cal Kestis was there. That was him.
Well, it does take place before that. Yeah.
Because Fallen Order takes how many years after? 5 years after?
Yeah, and Obi-Wan's
and Obi-Wan's 10 years after. So
how
it
was
would
Cal
have
Kestis in the opening cutscene?
I was gonna be like 13.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is like, yeah, he's gone for a while. I mean, like his shit's no different than Kanan. Really, if you think about it.
His old
I
master
feel like
was
Kanan
killed.
found friends a bit quicker.
Yeah.
I don't know his story in between like Order 66 and when Rebels starts. I don't know what happens in between there.
I think he was like a smuggler or something. And he runs into Hera.
Right.
On a job.
Yeah.
In the bang.
Okay.
the end.
Okay.
And
I mean, again, it's like.
then he blows up and he gets his eyesight.
And I mean,
back.
to be fair, we don't know like exactly
And
what
then he becomes a
happened.
wolf.
We don't know what happens to Cal after Order 66 until we play Fallen Order.
Becomes a scavenger.
He becomes a scavenger. He makes friends. We don't know if Cal Kestis is fucked.
He listens to the Who.
Probably, yeah.
No, he does.
He does.
That's the intro song.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
it is.
He's listening to it.
He's got his AirPods in and he's listening to the Who.
Yeah, he straight up is.
I'm not even kidding.
Straight up.
He's got his AirPods in. He's got his Tim's on. He's got.
Well, no, he's working. He doesn't have his Timbs on.
He's got his Knicks hat
He
on.
has Red Wings on.
He's about to beat the shit out of someone for saying they didn't like bodegas.
That's
Hey yo, man!
That's
Fuck you!
No, that would have been Star Wars 1313.
Oh, rest in peace, 1313.
Boba Fett walks in with his Jet Timbs.
But yeah, no. So
Or
what,
Cat Bane, yeah.
what did you like and what didn't you like?
I liked hyper-depressed Obi-Wan working a shitty part-time job and also stealing from his part-time job to feed his
He was doing that
every day.
in the open.
In the open. Every day.
I couldn't tell if he was stealing or if he was just allowed to do that.
Oh, I feel like he was just stealing.
I feel like he would have been more secretive. Because like he was doing that like while the boss was waiting there for him to clock out.
Everyone's distracted.
I mean, I guess.
He was using Jedi mind tricks. Hey, you're.
No, because he was cut off from the Force.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Which again, that brings up like my argument. We'll go back into it after you say what your like least favorite thing was.
And I have to think about that because there wasn't a lot I disliked.
Okay, so because I guess what I'm saying for argument's sake is that when Sarah, I forget what her fucking name was pronounced as.
I think it was Sarah.
Sarah, like when because she cut herself off from the Force too.
Mm-hmm.
And when she popped off, she was like swinging big dick dark side energy for like a hot minute, but that's only because she tapped it.
Yeah, and well, they said that's just her. Like
Right,
she's
so
like,
that's why I thought Obi-Wan was when he decided to go Super Saiyan. I'm like, oh shit, he tapped a little bit.
No, I think it's because we've already established he is stronger than Anakin, and Anakin was stronger than Darth Vader.
Obi-Wan is stronger than Anakin.
He beat him in Revenge of the Sith.
I attribute that to skill versus power.
He had the high
It's the
ground.
same thing. Your skill in the Force is your power in the Force.
Well, I think what I
Well,
say
he
is
was
he's a
one
better
of the-
duelist.
You
He was one of the best. He was one of the best
Obi-Wan's a better duelist than
lightsaber duelists. Yeah.
I was Mace Windu.
Well, I'm not saying he was the best. I'm saying he was one of the
I think I
best.
said Obi-Wan was more of like he should have been the equivalent of like a consular.
Really?
The way they describe him as being like a diplomat.
Yeah.
And that's like the consular's whole thing is like attunement to the Force
Right.
and being able to like calm situations.
Right.
That's like his thing, allegedly.
Well, because like again, it's like Obi-Wan being who he is like,
Which would have been great considering that was Qui-Gon's thing. And
right.
Which would have shown that he was Qui-Gon's like natural successor, not Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just like
I want Star Wars what if shit where we're like, oh, what if this character doesn't die? That's okay.
that. If you go online, there's a dude that goes by Star Wars there. He does that. Like he has a whole bunch of what ifs. I think
He's the guy who was crying during the Luke scene in Mandalorian. I think I showed you the. You watched it on like a live stream.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I was like, again, it's like, he has one where it's like, what if, because magical bullshit, because it's Star Wars, anything can actually happen through the will of the Force. I think he has like, who would win in a fight if Luke somehow magically some bullshit went back in time and fought Anakin at his prime, right before he got bopped by Obi-Wan.
Anakin would dunk on him.
Yeah, Anakin would fucking wash him.
Yeah, I mean,
Because Darth Vader, when Luke fought him, was like a shell of his former
that's
self.
true.
That's why Palpatine was so focused on turning Luke, because he was going to throw Vader aside.
Your dad is shitty. Become my new subject.
I can't really think of anything I didn't like. A lot of people didn't like Reva, but I mean, she was fine.
Yeah, she was fine. I liked her character.
I hated that Kumail Nanjiani wasn't Glup Shido.
How do you feel about Baby Ice Cube being in the show?
O'Shea Jackson?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
People-
I'm not
He
gonna
was
lie.
in that?
People thought
Yeah.
he was gonna be that one Jedi that has like the yellow mark over his face.
Oh, Quinlan Voss?
Yeah, they thought he was gonna be
Quinlan
Quinlan
Voss,
Voss.
He's mentioned in the show, but...
Yeah, he's mentioned in the show, but people thought he was gonna be Quinlan Voss.
Because Quinlan was one of the few Jedi that still survives.
Yeah, so they thought he was gonna be Quinlan Voss, and turned out to be, because like on O'Shea's Twitter, it was like the 13th seat on the Jedi Council or some shit like that, and we were like, oh shit, he's gonna be Quinlan Voss, and it's like, I'm a smuggler. So like, fuck, dude. Like, he wasn't bad in the show. I like Baby Leia. Baby Leia was holding it down.
The first time she spoke, I was like, she's kind of annoying. And then I was like, wait a minute. Let
Leia.
me think about Carrie Fisher saying these exact words. And I was like, oh, yeah, that fits. No,
Yeah,
she's cool.
no, it's like Baby Leia was
Good.
Yeah, like she was holding it down. Like every time she was on screen, she was like, she was doing shit better than the adults were, and she wasn't afraid to open her mouth, and she had the ability to back it up. So it was like, that's Leia. That's Leia to a T right there.
I like getting to see foil grilling Jimmy Smits again.
What? Who?
It's like a Family Guy joke.
Okay.
But Bail Organa.
Oh yeah, Bail Organa was dope. I don't know, man. The show was good.
I can't think of anything I hated about it.
I think if I really had to pick and choose, again, it's like the Inquisitors. Like, they're just boring to me.
Yeah, that's what it was. I hated that third brother took the lead, and not the other person he was with in Rebels, because she was there.
The chick with like the weird hair or
With
whatever.
like the yellow skin.
Yeah.
And she's like the main villain of season 2 of Rebels.
Right,
Yeah,
but,
so
but I
she's
never
there.
knew that was her because she never had like.
It shows her from the front a couple times, and she's got like the yellow skin and like the hat.
Am I wrong and thinking? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I remember seeing her. She showed up after they rescued Leia from the.
Because the only other Inquisitor I can remember was like it was the brother, it was the black chick and fucking another one that was just there.
There's the Grand Inquisitor was there.
Well, besides the Grand Inquisitor, because he got dicked out and then came back later. I'm saying like the girl that was with the other girl that was with him,
Mm-hmm.
she did not look like the chick from the show.
Yeah, it was absolutely her.
Because the chick from the show looks like Barriss Offee. I thought they were the same race.
It might be.
Yeah,
The chick from the show looked a bit more like Serpentine to me.
I'd have to look up. Oh no, sound.
Oh,
Stop.
Dick exposed on stream.
Oh, TikTok. Oh,
Stream exposed on Dick.
Whose stream?
Stream.
Dick.
Dick with those streams.
No.
That's every day.
Well, I'll have to look it up, but we can keep talking.
No.
I think my favorite part is because I'm a sucker for motherfuckers doing shit big. Is just Darth Vader ripping shit.
Yeah.
Seeing Darth Vader do more than destroy a hallway, like him being ruthless was fucking sick.
Oh yeah, let me just walk into the village. You'll never find Kenobi. Oh, it's fine. I'll just start killing kids till he shows up.
Yeah, it's like he has to show up.
The behind the scenes implication of the Master Skywalker. There are too many of them versus just the hey kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking.
It's like, oh yeah, he's fucking evil.
A lot of the other things I did enjoy in terms of like Darth Vader being an OP motherfucker was dope. The lines he spoke with Kenobi right before it ended.
Yeah, that whole dialogue.
That whole dialogue was fucking sick.
Fuck, I forgot. What does Anakin say?
He says, "You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did."
And he like smiles.
He
a bit.
smiled.
You can see it like inside the mask.
It's really sad they didn't get they didn't want to pay James Earl Jones because that wasn't his voice. It was like an AI recreation, and that's fucked up.
I mean, it's fine.
I don't like this tech future we're going for. Ted Kaczynski was right.
James Earl Jones is on my Deadpool list for the next 10 years.
How old is he?
Like
Super.
80 something.
He's up there, dude.
He was already old when he started doing Star Wars.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
William Shatner's
like
gonna go
30s.
soon. William Shatner's gonna go soon, but he still looks good for being like 90 years old.
Yeah.
He's got that direct drip of a. You already know.
So you're saying
Okay.
this chick in the helmet was that other girl that was there?
Yeah.
No, dude. No way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Get the Biden look.
Well, Biden looks old as shit. He doesn't have any of that. He's not getting his adrenochrome. I said it.
You said. But yeah, I really can't think of anything I didn't like.
Yeah, the only thing I did was the Inquisitors. We could have done without, like, I understand that they needed to give, I want to keep calling her Reva.
Their brother should have been bigger. Because their brother's like a hulking menace.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like
like
a
tall
shark. He's like
ass
a weird
dude.
shark man. They made
They made him an Asian.
a chica. And of course they had to give him the rice hat. God damn it, Disney.
He has it in the show.
I know. I had to cast an Asian actor for that role.
I like seeing
Pale.
Alderaan, the Alabama of the galaxy. It was beautiful. I hope nothing bad happens to it.
What an amazing destination.
Yeah.
What a great
Oh yeah, the chase scenes bad.
Which chase scene?
All of them.
The one with young Leia.
Every single one. No, they were all bad. They were all bad. Oops. She's
What
stuck under a
amazing
log.
cinematography.
Where'd she go?
Right there.
Oh.
Well, she's gone now. There's a log here.
Also, can we just say how crazy, like, incompetent the Empire was?
Oh, when he has her under his trench coat and it's just a dumb shitty plan. It's
No, I've seen it.
It's Austin Powers on Mini Me's shoulders.
I know.
Yeah.
It was
That's
fucking
what it
retarded.
was.
It's retarded.
Can't fucking find
And
it.
the snowstorm in one of the scenes keeps like changing sizes.
I don't remember any snow speeders.
It was like it didn't have the same colors, but it was a snow speeder.
Oh.
It like changed size in like multiple scenes. Size. Large.
Yeah, no. This chick that's in this one is the fourth sister. It's not the same one.
It's not?
It's not.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, the way her hair is, or whatever the fuck that is, that I was presuming was horns. Like, I feel like if they were trying to make it so that people who have watched Rebels would recognize this Inquisitor, they would make her look just like she did as they did the brother.
Like I said, I didn't do that for any of the other Inquisitors.
Well, the basic shit that makes it look like this. If this chick was,
They didn't do that for any of the other Inquisitors.
No, but
they had to tell me who they were. I would have not known that was the Great Inquisitor. I just would have been like, oh,
You're
another
right.
bald one.
You're
That's
right.
not the third brother.
Right,
That's
but
just
are you
that's
telling?
just a chica?
Are you telling me you didn't recognize the fifth brother with his rice hat?
Well, I saw the rice hat, but I mean, what? Can only one person have a rice hat?
Yes, the fifth brother.
It's like the fucking Highlander. There can only be one
There can
rice
only
hat
be
in the
one.
galaxy.
Yeah,
because
There's
only one
Asian-
rice exists
There's only
in the
one
galaxy.
rice
Correct.
hat, and they have to
Correct.
cast him as Asian because Asians wear rice hats.
Yeah.
Would you have been offended if it was another race wearing a rice hat?
No, he'd be
'cause
mad
wouldn't
about it.
No, because it wouldn't be a rice hat.
Okay. Would have been a sun hat, yeah. Keep the sun hat.
Yeah,
It's just normal.
So yeah, the chick from Rebels is the seventh sister.
Seventh sister?
Yeah, the one that we see in Kenobi is the fourth sister.
Huh.
Is that confirmed
Wait,
or is
It's
that
confirmed.
Okay.
So that's the... What the fuck is she doing?
Nothing. She's a jobber. The Inquisitors are jobbers, bro. They are made to look threatening at a point where like, quote unquote, the good side is at their lowest. So they're overpowered beings, especially with Daddy Vader on the back. But then you get somebody who's not afraid to pump buns.
Actually, I will say that fight at the end of season 2 completely gets rid of the mystery of the Inquisitors.
With Kanan, Ahsoka, and
Min Maul.
Maul.
Yeah, like
Min Maul.
with
It looks goofy as shit.
10th brother's little snafu when he tries to fly away.
Yeah. Because they
Oh no, Kairu!
because they became jobbers after the Grand Inquisitor fucking gets bopped.
That was a problem I had with Rebels.
In the first season?
It should have been the other way around.
Should have been the other way around. Wait, Kanan get bopped?
No, like save the Grand Inquisitor to get bopped in season 2 and get rid of some regular ones in season 1.
Right. But it's like, it could have been a whole chorus situation where they didn't know if they were going to get that extra screen time.
That's true.
But, yeah, but it's like, he got, again, just like the entirety of the Inquisitors are just, I can give them again, season 1 of Rebels, they're threatening, but it's mostly the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Fallen Order.
they're a threat.
Yeah, second sister is a threat.
It's a threat.
Until Darth Vader shows
Until
up.
Darth Vader shows up.
And what's her face? The ninth sister was, I felt like they just wanted a big stupid one.
She has a light club.
Yeah, well no, she has a lightsaber.
No, they call it a light club.
Do they?
It's thicker.
I guess. But like that
It
fight,
functionally is not different. It's just
yeah,
thicker.
that fight was easier compared to the thing that you fought like 20 minutes beforehand.
Oh, that like big
The
fucking bird.
bat thing or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so
that
was
was annoying.
Yeah, but fighting her was just bop bop. Bzz.
Yeah.
It was over. So she felt less threatening.
I'll say it was more fun
Yeah.
because that
It's a
fight was
1v1
annoying.
fight. Those are always better.
And it's a duel.
Yeah. But it's like every other Inquisitor has been boring for the most part. So yeah, I think them benefiting from like a clip show or an anthology would work. But I don't care about any of them. The only one that we've seen the backstory of was what's her face? Fucking can never remember her name.
Reva.
Reva.
Reva and second sister, kind of.
The second sister, kind of. But with Reva, it's like we get to like she was there, and her entire motivation, though she has not like tickled the sack of the dark side of the Force enough to where her eyes turn yellow, is that I saw Darth Vader kill my friends, so that's my entire motivation for existence is to sneakily become his second in command and then bop him myself. Did not work because Vader. That's another one.
Which is a very Sith motive.
Yeah, it's a very Sith motive. That's another thing. When Reva fights Vader, and he's just like, okay.
He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he doesn't use his own lightsaber in that fight, bro. He doesn't use. He splits hers in half.
Punks her.
Yeah, he punks her. Splits hers in half. And says, I'm not going to touch my shit because I'm not going to sully it with the hands of somebody that's not better than me. That's such a fucking power move. Darth Vader's awesome. And he continues to be awesome. The last thing I wanted to say was that the scenes with Hayden and Ewan as like old Obi-Wan and Anakin was like, those feel good.
Yeah.
Those feel good.
What was that? I see pictures of Hayden Christensen and just says Return of the King.
You know what he's doing now?
Being a dad.
He owns a goat farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
about right.
He retired after Jumper because Jumper was
Jumper. That's sad.
Yeah, he's like, what can I do? He's like, I'm just gonna go buy some goats and start a farm.
Hey, that's based as shit.
Yeah.
You're I wouldn't say failed actor, but you just didn't get a whole lot of roles.
He got a couple of good ones, but again, it's like how it's a thing. That's what fucked up the first kid that played Anakin. Is like, how do you fill the roles of somebody that you know is going to be a huge?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you can't fill in the shoes of who is going to become Darth Vader.
You know the kid who played young Anakin like beat the shit out of his mom and stole a car and like crashed.
Yeah, his life was probably super fucked after playing Star Wars because every '90s fucking Star Wars fan without the idea of like, I can ruin this young child's life, made fun of him.
That and everybody, all the kids at school were like, hey, you played Star Wars, fuck you, you're a little kid, faggot.
So yeah, they made fun of him. But
nowadays, clout chasing is a thing.
Clout chasing is a super thing.
So it's like, hi, you were in this movie. Yeah, I know. And as Cole Sprouse once said, I could crush you with the weight of my wallet.
Cole Sprouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Cole Sprouse has problems, dude. Between the Sprouse twins, Dylan's the one keeping a level head.
Like, he got into an argument with like another dude in Riverdale.
Riverdale.
Yeah, and he put a picture of Cole Sprouse and then him at 15. And it was, the dude was like jacked and was like posing. And then
was it Archie from Riverdale?
Like KJ Appa or something like that. And then
don't they have superpowers in Riverdale?
Dude, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess about Riverdale.
Why?
It's a whole mess, dude. We can go into that. I can give you what snippets I do know, but Riverdale is like fucked after season 1.
Then it was just like me at 15 versus you at 15. You never would have survived me. And then Cole Sprouse just says, you never would have survived the weight of my wallet, bitch.
Disney Channel fucked a lot of people up, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Why Miley Cyrus is so fucked up?
She's bouncing back.
She is now.
She's running her.
The demon that was inhabiting her went to Katy Perry.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that was around the time when Katy Perry shaved her hair and dyed it blonde, and it's a meme.
I mean, I'm just saying, Miley's having her Britney comeback.
Oh, okay.
She's
Britney's also having her Britney comeback.
Britney is also having her Britney comeback, yes.
And no one's talking about this. Lindsay Lohan is also having her Britney
is
comeback.
She?
Yeah, she's
How did Lindsay Lohan bounce back? She was like supremely fucked.
By not doing drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like same with Demi Lovato.
No,
I don't think Demi's. I think she's getting worse.
No, Demi goes back and forth.
Okay.
Because she just released a song.
More like semi Lovato.
Yeah, semi Lovato. She apparently released a song recently, and it's kind of a bop.
I heard she just released something.
Yeah, she released a song. It's kind of a bop. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but the part that I've heard on her TikTok, this kind of goes hard. It shouldn't go hard. But I'm also a low key Demi Lovato fan.
It's not low key anymore.
Yeah.
Not now, but nobody listens to her stuff, so it will remain low key.
I will not promote this podcast
for
your sake.
You won't.
And only for your sake.
You won't.
Dan, hold her tighter. She's a fighter, Schneider.
Jesus.
Yo, dude. That's a lot.
There's a whole list of those, and I don't remember any of them except
it's same with Janet
Dan, get in the van, Schneider. Oh, dude.
She stopped acting.
Yeah, she got fucked up.
She played Yeah, she played Sam on iCarly.
She-
I remember it was like she had a problem with Dan Schneider, but then it was also her mom too.
Yeah.
It was, like
Yeah,
really
probably.
pressuring her to do.
She
Yeah.
was a country singer for a bit, and then she just dropped off the radar.
Well, she does podcasts now.
Yeah, okay. That's
She
good.
dated Draymond Green for a week.
For a week.
Who?
And then
Draymond Green.
a basketball player.
Two things about this. One, Draymond Green, the blackest name to ever exist.
Yeah.
Two, he is.
I thought you were talking about like an actor that played in like Star Wars or something when you said
No.
no.
Tell me that doesn't sound like an alien from Star Wars.
I've said this before. Kaya from the official podcast, Kaya Orsan, that's a Star Wars name, and you
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah,
you
you're
cannot
right.
argue
Yeah,
otherwise.
You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a basketball player. They dated for a week, and
she-
the collective opinion is like, why did they break up? And NBA fans said this. NBA fans and like Draymond Green's own family were like, it's because he's an ignorant ass nigga. Like, what do you expect?
She even said like he was weird as shit. She just gave me a shit ton of presents and nothing happened.
Yeah.
We held hands in public.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
She was on Eric Andre's show once, and
Oh, yeah.
she got creeped out.
Yeah, it's Eric
That's
Andre.
the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, overall, good show. We keep jumping tangents.
I just want Asherad Het in season 2. That's all I want.
Who?
Yeah.
Great.
Cares? No, really. Who? I don't know that. I don't know what that is.
Great.
Oh, okay, yeah, great, okay.
I listen, Caleb.
Yeah, no, that would be cool, but I highly doubt they're gonna do it.
Don't cry.
No, it's fine. I'm DMing.
I want to say, if you could like be the DM of Star Wars canon, what would you change of what things that have happened?
What do
in
you
Star
mean,
Wars?
DM of Star Wars canon? Is that
Like if you could have been like the
That's too much power
If
for
you
one
could
man
just,
to
like,
handle.
move
That's why
things.
Lucas quit. Ooh.
That's why he promoted his understudy.
Now,
He's doing a fucking
okay,
crack
so-
job at it.
So
What-
the little green frogman, he has to
So,
be
what's
able to
the
look back
biggest-
the
How about
entire
that?
time.
Like going forward from where we are now, or like if I could rewrite everything.
if you could rewrite one thing,
If I
like
could
the
re-
biggest, most thing that annoys you that they did that you could change.
The little green frogman that was training Luke, he has to be a part of the Jedi Council. Trust the plan.
He was part of the Jedi Council.
Yoda.
Yeah, he was part of the Jedi
I know,
Council.
that's
He was
that's
the Grand Master.
I know, that's the job.
That's gonna take me a second to think over. So
Because
feel free
Lucas
to
did a
have
lot of
discussion.
dumb stuff with prequels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna introduce Jar Jar. He's gonna be super important. You know, trust the plan. Don't worry about it. Trust the plan. He's gonna save.
Stop. Just fucking stop, Chance. I don't want to run out of Comrade until he gets his answer, or we can come back.
we can come back. I need time to think.
Okay.
All right, what do you think? What were you gonna?
Tell the audience what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like so. I finished Kamen Rider O's.
How'd you like it?
I really liked O's.
Oh, it was good. It was really
I
good.
really liked O's. Again, my first true complete Kamen Rider was Double. So I have this.
So it'll hold a special place in your heart.
Double is on a fucking top tier ivory tower.
Double's good for starting out
It
watching Kamen Rider.
well, my thing is that it hits every aesthetic that I love. I like the detective. I like the bullshittery. It has a little bit of edge in there with fucking with XL.
A little bit.
Fucking. I like. There's not a character in the main core cast that I didn't like.
I didn't like Akiko.
I
hate her
you said
entire
this
show.
before.
She was
Akiko,
annoying the whole
I did not have a problem with
show.
because she grew on me. I wish they would have done more because they have like even in the movies, they have at least. Oh, I haven't watched the other Devil movie yet.
The one with the skull.
I haven't watched it yet, but the fact that nobody is talking to Akiko about her father.
It's because it is saved for that movie.
Is it saved for that movie?
It is.
Okay.
I was a little confused because I'm like, wouldn't they talk to her about her dad? But no, it's specifically for that
Just
movie.
never brought it
It's
up.
also in a movie that Terui XL marries Akiko,
Okay.
which is odd, but whatever.
No, I mean no. You see it happen.
A little bit, yeah.
You in the last movie I watched, you see it happen.
What movie was that?
The one with Eternal. Eternal, like they are really fucking close.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
No, like at the end of the Eternal movie, or not the Eternal specific movie, but the one where they introduce Eternal.
Yeah.
Like she
AZ.
looks at the camera, breaks the fourth wall, and says like, pretty much, I will get this man. Like she blatantly says
It's
it.
been a while.
Yeah. But yeah, no, O's. It took me a minute to like the characters. I will say that the one thing that really kept me more interesting was Ankh.
Yeah.
Because Ankh is a...
Ankh was great. I love
he's
it.
a great character, and his I fucking hate everybody attitude spoke to me.
I figured.
But you can tell, like, he's a big softie.
Yeah, he cares.
Yeah, he cares a lot. But
I love that episode when AG first transforms into Taja Dor and he and Ankh gets his wings back for a split second. All he wants is to fly again.
Yeah.
That's all he wants.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good shit.
And, like, again, as I mentioned, like, it's like, just as the story progressed, like, I felt like in the beginning, because I don't think it happened like this in Double, except, like, when they finally got to the big bad, but like, it was about, let's collect core metals. We're not core metals, but like the basic
cell metals.
The cell metals, the basic bitch metals. Like, we need to get a bunch of those. And then pretty much after what you could consider season 1 being ending, when Mazul went all fucking crazy haywire.
Yeah.
And like they had the rider kick off of a whole bunch of octopus robots.
Yeah.
Like everything after that was like, okay, now it's just complete core metals.
Yeah. Nothing
else matters.
It's because a lot of the times writer shows, if they go on for too long, they get sometimes they might get retools to make it because AG was supposed to die in the main series, but they didn't want to do that because that was around the time that the earthquakes happened in Japan, so they needed to be like nicer, which is why Force happened after Oz.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was going to be a lot darker.
Yeah. I mean, still, like, AG, or on passing was still, like, a hard...
It was pretty sad.
Yeah, it was still hard.
AG, I like AG's, like almost suicidal, like, I need to help these people.
It's
like,
it's a very generic hero complex.
It's the generic hero thing taken to its logical extremes, and I like that.
I think it's its basic extremes.
I think it's more of a realistic take on this hero. This hero wants to save everybody. You can't save everybody, and if you continue down that path, you could very well die.
I think most characters with hero complexes follow that same road.
They don't ever take it that far, though, and they didn't.
Was that they're willing to die?
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I've seen with characters with hero complexes do that.
Like what?
Sora's one of them.
To an extent, it's still
he
like,
literally dies.
Yeah, I know, but like it's not like it's hard to explain.
No. I mean, I'm understanding. Like, I'm telling you, like, the path of, like, becoming the hero, willing to, like, have my entire life be destroyed to make sure that somebody else is happy. Mm-hmm. I feel that to a personal extent. So when I'm watching a character and I see that and I can resonate with them super hard, I understand. So, like, Edgy being that way, and, like, to the point where he's like, yeah, don't use the fucking purple metals. Alright, I'm gonna use the purple metals because they're the only ones I have because you guys fucking took everything.
Yeah.
You know? And then as he's even turning into a greed, he's, like, trying his damnedest to, like,
keep humanity.
Yeah, to keep his humanity. He's like, but, like, if I have to turn into a greed to finish this, I will. Yeah. Like, I understand where he's coming from.
I like that the greed are that way because that's just in their nature to be greedy, to seek out their desires. They had no other, like, way to do it, and that's kind of what makes them tragic villains in a way.
Yes. All except for...
Well, they may not have been sympathetic, but I think they are tragic because they couldn't just live like normally. They had to actively be greedy and seek out their desires.
Right. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Gamel. Like
he was just he had child brain.
Right. No, that's not what I'm talking about. My thing is like they kind of did like a weird retcon situation towards the end of the series when Edgy is first starting to show signs of I'll call it greedification.
Yeah.
You figure out that greeds don't see shit the way that the normal humans do. Mm-hmm. They don't feel things the way the normal humans do. And they can't taste shit the way the normal humans do. But
the only way they get sustenance is through their desires.
It's through their desires.
Yeah.
But like weirdly enough, Gamel is self-sufficient in a way.
It's
because he eats food, but he exclaims that the food is good.
The best way to describe that is that it's because the kids show. They don't expect kids to like catch on to that.
I mean, I guess, but they had. I'm gonna argue. I think it's Ryuki and I want to say Kuga or Agito.
Well, that's because kids back then were built different. Like, truthfully.
No. I'm saying my argument is not the kids. My argument is the parents.
What do you mean?
Because after like I forget which show it was, Marco Tokusatsu or whatever on fucking YouTube, he explained this like one of the tokusatsu shows or one of the Kamen writers, after something happened, kids stopped watching, but moms kept watching.
Oh,
so they had an entire adult audience.
That was Kuga. It was because they hired a pretty boy to play OG Kuga.
Right.
And they've kind of been doing that ever since.
Right. No, and that's fine. And I'm not saying that. I'm gonna open.
It's still like the main audience is still like kids.
Yeah. But I guess but they could probably tell that still a lot of especially a lot of the Western audience is being recognized now, because
a small amount, which is good. It's a step towards I like it. It's fine.
It's to the point where even Saber's actor went on Twitter and posted a video speaking almost perfect English.
Yeah, Eternal can speak perfectly.
Yeah, like thanking the Western audience specifically.
Yeah,
like they recognize that we're a thing, and they want us to buy their shit.
Yeah,
but we
they're
can't
subbing
because they won't let us buy their shit.
Kuga's getting a complete English sub.
Really?
From Shout Factory.
Oh.
It's not good subs, but it's subs. It's official subs nonetheless.
I don't know why they would start with Kuga.
Because it's the first Heisei Kamen Rider.
Yes.
They might just do it sequentially for all of them.
But yeah, no. Trying to think. Secondary writers. I'm gonna put an S on there because there is two.
Yeah.
With Proto Birth and
regular
Birth.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Date.
He was cool. He was
I like him.
Looks like my uncle.
I sent you guys a picture in the chat where him and Gotaro were like talking to what's her face in the office, and they're like standing like this, having like a legit fucking conversation about what the fuck's going on about Edgy. I was like, this is a real thing that's happening in a dire situational moment right now.
There's supposed to be a birth special that was supposed to be like a companion to the new O's movie.
Oh, really?
And it just came out in Japan.
Oh, really?
I don't know when it'll be subbed.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Because I will say that Birth's outfit, base, I like. Mm-hmm. Every edition, I fucking hate.
The big, like, arm, I kind of like that.
No, I hate it.
It's like Proto Forze.
It definitely is Proto Forze.
Yeah.
I was able to get over, like I guess what you would call it, its final form, which is just, or at least the show final form.
Yeah.
With it just has like every equipment known to man.
That was cool.
I did not like that because it was too bulky. Bulky riders do not work for me.
I understand.
Yeah, so it was like, which is why I'm like on the fence with the purple metals. With Edgy, because there's a lot going on there.
It's pretty fat, yeah.
Pretty fat.
Some of the build ones are like bulky.
Yeah, some of the build ones
are. But I'll say that there can be exceptions depending on like how it is. Like in terms of like, cause this could go for like main enemy factions as well. Like in terms of the greeds, Mezul with her body being the way it was, dope. Her hat too fucking much.
It's all from O's stuff.
But yeah, like Mezul's hat too fucking much.
You didn't like her Orca?
No, it was dumb.
Hat?
No, it looked like she was wearing like a fucking conquistador hat.
The villains in O's look like Sentai main villains to me.
Kind of, yeah. But like Uva, perfect. Loved Uva's fucking outfit.
Uva was a throwback to a design looked to me like a throwback to one of the enemies from Blade.
Okay.
One of the undead.
Yeah. Well, I liked Uva's outfit. Gamel was cool. Loved Kazuli.
Really?
I loved his outfit. I loved his entire character of being a sneaky cat bastard.
Yeah.
I loved his shit. And then he tried to get one more over and he got bopped for it.
Fucked. Uva was disrespected the entire show.
Yeah.
Complete and utter disrespect for this man.
Yeah. But Kazuli was just such a rat bastard that I loved everything about him.
Dr. Maki was insane.
Dr. Maki, I was just so confused about.
How so?
Like, Dr. Maki, I understand, like, he's a scientist, but he wants to end the world and restart the world. General fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
Prime fucking.
Because his sister's dead.
Yeah, because his sister's dead, but he thought that he had, like, a good memory of his sister, and then when it went.
Turns out it wasn't.
So now I have to destroy the world.
That's kind of what made him go insane. Because he had a shitty life his whole life, but then he like put his sister on a pedestal. Like, my sister is great.
Right.
She'd never do that. Then he's like, oh, wait a minute. She actually did do that. Time to kill everybody.
Yeah.
It's just generic villain shit.
The problem that I had was the doll.
The doll.
I fucking hate that thing.
It was a gag.
It was a gag
It was
that fucked up serious moments.
Yeah. Again,
it was literally the kryptonite on his arm.
Yeah.
You knock that shit off, and he loses his fucking mind.
Yep.
What else? Hina, loved Hina.
Good.
Like Hina would be constituted as a writer girl, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. She's one of the heroines.
Yeah, like I love her. They didn't never explained her strength.
Nope, never did.
That
was also another dumb gag.
Yeah, she is just dumb, super strong. She took out an enemy with a ladder.
Yeah.
I think her name is Chiyoko, the lady who owns the bar.
She's great. Oh yeah, she's great.
She's a fucking badass, bro. She fought the Popo. In the episode where they're starting to, like, Reed puts cameras up everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And they're running through her house. She's like, I'm not gonna abide by your rules, and she straight up Sparta kicks one of these cops in the chest.
She was in another writer.
Was
show.
she?
Yeah, or I don't remember.
Like, she is the most understanding woman.
No, she's great. I love her.
Like
good.
At one point, like right towards the end, Hina explains to her, like, this is all the shit that's going down. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I believe it. Gotta protect it. He's like, you're not freaking out. It's like, shit happens.
Weird. Yeah, she's weird already.
Yeah, she's weird already. So like,
the current writer series is on its way out. It's got about 6 episodes left.
On Revise?
We just had one of the best episodes of the whole series.
Base Revise, first 12 episodes, first quarter, great. Middle quarter, the third quarter, garbage, bad, terrible, disgusting. I hated it. Because they focus way too much on another character when she's not the main character. And it's because the main director has he's got a weird thing for the female writer. And it's
and the villain
the snake chick?
Huh?
The snake chick?
Yeah, focused way too much on her. It should have just been Kamen Rider Jean instead of Kamen Rider Revise.
No boys would have watched it because it's a boys show.
That's what it felt like though for those episodes, and it sucked.
I don't like the
characters stopped thinking. They stopped making the characters shouldn't the character?
I don't
their brains will go.
I don't like what's happening with Daiji at all.
Yeah, one of the characters is evil, but it's forced evil.
Yeah.
It's really dumb.
It's like I've turned to the evil side because
it's cool.
Because we can't fight this guy.
So we might as well join hands with him.
But also my brother has fought this guy multiple times.
And he's clearly getting stronger.
Yeah. It's dumb writing. It's bad writing. The suits have been good.
What about the fourth quarter?
Well,
we're not.
We're going through it.
Oh.
The one that just happened was amazing.
I wish the suits and Revise are not consistent. They are all different. Revise,
bro, that Revise's suit is very to me.
The base Revise suit is great. His upgrades are great. And then we get the secondary rider, Evil and Live. They look completely different, like they'd be from a different show. Kamen Rider Jean, completely different show. All the other riders look like they're from something else.
Because Revise looks big.
No.
Like his chest looks big to me.
It's not really.
Maybe I'm thinking of the dude that's next to him.
Vice?
Sure.
I mean, even then, no. It's just
personally, it looks big to me. I'd have to look at the suits, but yeah.
The new season of Rider has not been fully leaked yet, but we know the name. It's Geats, Geats. People are speculating it's going to be
a Beowulf season.
People are speculating that it's going to be Vikings and wolves and shit.
Oh fuck!
It's been confirmed that it's going to be one belt amongst 7 people, not sharing the same belt, like Gaim, where there's multiple versions of the same belt, there's different riders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the same cost and toys? So they can use the same.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Vice. So I'm looking at the suit side by side.
They're not bulky at all.
No.
Vice is a little bit.
There's a lot going on Vice.
That's true.
Vice is weird. It looks like a local hero. Some of the story beats in Revise were fucking great, and I loved it.
Some of them were not good though.
And some of them were not good.
There's a lot of lows, and a lot of highs.
It's a lot of lows, a lot of highs. They lose momentum a lot. They gain momentum and then lose immediately.
They have more than I would say. It seems like they have more filler episodes than they should.
Yeah.
That compared to other ones I've seen, they have a lot of a whole 3 or 4 episode arc about this comedies duo.
Yeah, that was,
And then they have
they didn't
like
need that.
the whole shit about
here's
Aguilera taking 12 episodes to
Taking
resolve
12
the thing that
episodes to
should have been in
resolve her
one.
shit, and now she's in lesbians with Kamen Rider Jean. That was dumb.
They really could have made Aguilera
No, that was fine.
They could have made Aguilera so much better because at this point
Christ.
I don't even remember why she became good anymore.
Well, don't spoil too much because I
don't even remember either. I think
it
it was because she just had a big crush on fucking Sakura.
I don't remember.
That was so
It was so
dumb.
badly written. I can't
So
remember.
dumb.
Chance, would you be willing to do a Kamen Rider suit tier list as
A
video?
suit tier list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a video.
We can do that.
Like base suits or
We can do base suits and final suits.
Yeah.
and extra
If
suits.
someone made one,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Of course there is.
There's wiki pages about people shitting on specific Kamen Rider characters.
Wiki
Yeah.
pages.
Yes.
Don't use the Kamen Rider wiki. That one's dumb.
Yeah, I know, because like I saw this one dude just do like suits. I'm like, yeah, I was like, well, what would you rank like Fang Joker? Fang Joker's a pretty dope suit.
That's pretty top tier.
It's a pretty top tier.
Yeah. But that's also an upgrade.
Well, yeah, I'm saying we'll do base, upgrades, and finals.
But that depends because like a lot of the more recent writers have had a shit ton of like upgrades, and people still to this day think that Tajador is more of a is a final form instead of Puto Tira. But that's dumb because Puto Tira is literally the last fucking form that he gets.
Yeah.
Now, as of the sequel movie for O's, yes, Tajador Infinity is the final form, but it's still not base Tajador.
Correct.
To this day, people still say that that's the final form.
People
that's not
like
the case.
it better because it works.
Technically, the real final form for O's is Super Tatoba because he gets that form. But it's a movie form, and movie forms never carry over.
Yeah.
It's like Orpheus Telos.
Yeah, but he does use that form in a wizard special.
But it counts as a movie, doesn't it?
No, it's the last 2 episodes of Wizard.
Oh.
Because Wizard was like some big like milestone in writers, so they had a shit ton of writers come back.
Wizard was weird.
Wizard was
Strange.
I wouldn't recommend Wizard.
First Kamen
You just
Rider.
told me to watch Wizard the other day.
I wouldn't recommend it, but you can watch it.
So which one is it, Chance?
I didn't like it.
Okay.
The suits were good.
It was
the
my
action was
first
good.
writer.
The story was kind of booty ass.
Koyame!
Kiva was fucking awesome until the last episode. The last episode
Yeah.
ruined all the goodwill built up.
No, the
I
last
fucking
like
loved.
2 or 3.
I honestly really fucking enjoyed Kiva.
Okay.
I liked the meat of Kyoa.
Yeah, there were some parts that were dumb, and they should have done differently.
Yeah.
Latoya was great. I'm so glad he came back
Yeah.
as Kazumi and as Grease.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
We should do a soup tier list for Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I'm down.
A soup
I'm,
tier list
I'm so
Soup
down.
tier list.
for Assassin.
For
What?
Assassin's Creed.
What? Explain that to me. What do you mean?
Well, you got like your
Yes,
your potato leek.
Are these
you got
things
your
soup you can
cheesy
eat
broccoli.
in Assassin's
No,
Creed?
suit.
Oh, suit! Oh, I legit thought you said soup.
I
believe you.
I thought you said soup at first.
Yeah, soup.
Why would I get excited about a soup tier list?
Fuck yeah, soup!
Apple cabbage!
Did you see that time where Connor ate the chicken noodle?
Oh my god, that shouldn't have even been
Chicken
invented in
noodle
that
is
time
basic,
period.
bitch. That's E tier. Although a good chicken noodle soup is great. However, it's mainstream. It's too mainstream. I don't like it.
So you would let society influence your taste buds?
No,
Lobster,
that's not what I'm saying.
lobster bisque is B tier at best.
That's
But really,
those fine
but
words.
technically, what
A
is
soup that has sweet vermouth in it? Name one more.
But really, what is a soup? What would you call a soup? Would you call chili a soup? Would you call cereal a soup? Would you be so arrogant to call the waters of the ocean earth soup? I don't know.
That last one, yes.
Earth soup?
Earth soup.
You instead of calling it the ocean,
It's earth soup.
the water of life, you call it earth soup.
It's earth soup.
And the land masses are the
But-
countries.
Chili would be a stew if you're eating it by itself.
Okay, I agree with that. Chili is a stew because it's
Well-
thicker.
Was that when you said cereal?
Cereal, is that considered a soup because it's thinner? It's not thick.
Cold soup exists, so yeah.
Cold soup does exist. Gazpacho exists.
Mhm.
But to me, a soup is
A gazpacho with croutons. There is no difference. between that
there
and
is a
cereal.
difference. To me, a soup is more savory.
I love this.
Lobster bisque is sweet.
Lobster bisque is sweet, yes, but you can pair sweet and savory. A cereal I wouldn't.
There's sugarless cereals.
There are sugarless cereals, but it's still sweeter than your average soup.
How about from the milk?
From the milk and from the grain.
Caleb, I'm putting capers in your next lobster bisque.
I'll kill you.
You say that like we eat lobster bisque all the time.
You don't even know how to make lobster bits.
Yeah, faggot.
He cooks.
Yeah, I cook.
Yeah. I like it.
You wouldn't approach sweet vermouth if you had the opportunity.
Is chowder a soup or a stew?
Stew.
I say stew, yeah.
Stew. That's a lot thicker.
I like clam chowder.
Clam chowder's good.
I also really like minestrone.
I don't.
I don't like minestrone
I
either.
don't.
It's too much weird shit.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I
Yeah,
like
a
it.
lot going on.
I like the complicatedness of it.
No, you're not. You're
I
not
like me a
allowed
good, like, just a broth.
Really?
Beans.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
I gotta have
Just
something
take
in
a
my
lot to
soup.
please me.
I gotta have something in my soup. Gumbo?
That's a stew.
Nope.
Well, no, actually,
A stew.
it's its
a
own
gumbo's
thing.
a stew only if it has shrimp in it. Only if it has shrimp in it, then it's a stew. That's what it is.
What is it when it doesn't have shrimp?
It's a soup.
With rice?
It's a soup. Yeah, there are soups you can put rice in.
Yeah.
That's traditionally what it is.
Yeah?
Traditionally, with shrimp, it's called a stew. Without the shrimp, it's just a soup.
Federally or locally?
Traditionally, I don't know.
So locally.
We're gonna have to call in the Federal Soup Authority.
But
for this one.
also, gumbo is one of those dishes that every single person who is from that area, who's from Louisiana, each person has their own recipe.
Yeah.
It's the beauty of gumbo is you can add anything to it, so long as you don't add tomatoes. People who add tomatoes to their gumbo, they don't deserve to live.
I've seen corn in gumbo.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Who gets the higher right to live? People who put tomato in their gumbo or jaywalkers?
Jaywalkers.
Jaywalkers, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I give
They,
more.
they live?
Yeah, they live.
Now, if you would have said people who say wolf instead of wolf, I would have said people who put tomato in their gumbo.
And also, Sam, if you said people who don't use their blinker.
There's this dude on TikTok who does like crab boils, seafood boils.
Mm-hmm. Oh, with the Sunny D?
He puts in like
Sunny
fucking
D?
hundreds of fucking gallons of Sunny D
Yeah.
and the lobster and the shrimp. It's already cooked. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? You don't do
It
that.
was a ball.
You don't fucking do that.
Crab ball.
The base for a crab boil is water, seafood seasoning, garlic, lemons, champignons, and corn, and potatoes, and bay leaves.
X, as our resident Louisiana adjacent fellow, what's your take on this?
Sunny D in soup?
In crab boils. In like boils like that. Would you put Sunny D in there?
I've seen it happen.
That's nasty. It's too much sugar. That's way too much sugar.
You're not from the South.
That's way too
Let
much sugar.
me tell you, bro. I've seen my dad
Sweet
make.
tea.
I've actively seen my father make, and this is the only real memory I have left of like his cooking, because it baffled the fuck out of me. I watched this man make barbecue sauce in front of me.
Did he use soda?
Let me get there. Okay. Don't interrupt. You have a tendency of doing that. I saw him like have the base for it, right? And I'm like, okay. You put brown sugar. I'm like, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm like 11, so I don't know what the fuck's happening. Saw ketchup. I'm like,
Also, yeah.
I saw mustard,
Yeah.
and I saw a Sunny D. And I sat there. I'm like, what the fuck is what? And I can tell you right now, it was the best fucking barbecue sauce I've ever had in my entire life.
You know,
Because the sauce, the South sauce is built different.
I guess,
If
yeah.
you go down there and you have true black Southern cooking, it will change your life. I mean, I've seen my dad cook the shit. I've seen that man grab shit out of the fridge that I didn't know was in there. And next thing I know is like, oh shit, I'm having the itis upon entry.
3-day old Denny's going in.
Bet. The man had meatloaf. We had meatloaf gumbo.
A whole grand sandwich in your gumbo.
Yeah, Grand Slam.
Put some mustard in it. Gotta add more mustard, gotta add more power.
Bro, I don't even like mustard. And I've had
Mustard
so much
or pound
mustard in
cake?
my life.
You gotta cut the mustard with pound cake.
So I don't even like mustard, but I've had so much mustard in my life due to my dad's cooking.
You gotta put some green in there.
Yeah, sneak it in there.
Yeah, it's like,
Make it look like it's got seasoning.
that's the
You know, put
that's,
parsley in there.
Which you really
What you
do.
really do.
What you really do.
it's like that's how they got me to fucking eat greens. Like you slip that shit into gumbo, you never know what's happening.
Feed more people.
I just love collard greens.
Use more soups.
Yeah, how the fuck did we get here? Anyways, yeah, O's was great. We were talking about O's before you guys jumped on this fucking
Oh,
crate.
no, I said we need a list of Assassin's Creed suits.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought
but,
he said soup.
You gotta say suit.
yeah, but it was like,
We got on soup.
but yeah, O's was really good. I'm going to give Forze the 3-episode treatment,
Yeah,
the
I
golden
think
rule.
it was my first writer, and it has a special place in my part. It's in my heart. It's no longer my favorite.
Right.
Special place in your parts.
It's in my parts.
I'm only giving it the 3-episode treatment due to the reasoning as to why it is different. And because they made it right around the same time that the earthquake was happening, and
So it had to be super positive.
it had to be super positive. It's about it's
High school.
It's a hero writer.
Yeah.
It's not a writer that's trying to be a hero. This is
He's just a good dude.
We're trying to be happy with everybody, and I can understand that and I can accept that. But god damn it, do I gotta get over that fucking suit?
Yeah, I get it.
Conehead.
It'll grow on you for sure.
I hope.
Because it was
'Cause
my first writer, I didn't have any basis on what a writer looks like. So seeing this, I'm like, it's not bad.
Well, to be real, if I want to be honest, my first writer is fucking Ryuki. If I'm gonna be honest.
You watched Ryuki first?
No, I didn't watch Ryuki first.
So what was why?
I'll let you think about it for a quick second.
Oh, Dragon Knight.
Dragon
okay.
Knight.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was my basis for what a fucking Kamen Rider was.
Aliens.
I mean,
That's what it is in Dragon Knight Actual
in an alternate
aliens.
dimension.
with aliens.
Eh.
No, there were aliens. That's at the very end of the series. Like, no, it was all aliens.
I mean, I guess, but still, it's like alternate reality, what have you, mirror world bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was my first experience, and then going and watching Wizard
They won a
next.
daytime Emmy for.
It was super popular. It's just Saban didn't want to fucking keep going with it.
Yeah. I mean, they had the trademark going for Power Rider up until 2016, and they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah. That's because, I mean,
So I'm assuming they were.
where the
going
fuck
to
do you go after fucking Ryuki?
They tried originally with
Black RX.
Yeah, Black and Black.
Yeah,
RX,
masked rider.
Masked Rider. Yeah, I mean, that's technically what Kamen means, mask.
Right, but it was dog shit.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, that's why we didn't get another one until Dragon Knight.
And now we'll never get it again.
Not in English.
And you know what? I'm kind of fine with it.
That's fine.
I'm totally fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with that too.
I don't want to bastardize. I don't want to say bastardize. That's mean. I don't want a different for American audience's sake version of Rider.
It will always be different.
Yeah, I know.
Because Dragon Knight was still kind of dark, but I guess
what I'm saying is I don't want a Power Rangers eyes version of Rider.
I would say assume that it's a completely different story because the story for Ryuki and the story for Dragon Knight are different.
I wouldn't know.
No, I'm again Marcus Atsu or whatever the fuck on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched both of his videos on Ryuki and Dragon Knight. Two different fucking lanes, bro.
Mm.
Like if they could, because they added a whole they added the movie Kamen Rider chick from the White Knight chick from
Femme?
Yeah, she's a main character towards the end of Dragon Knight.
Weird.
They added a completely different Kamen Rider that doesn't exist in Ryuki.
Really? What's his name?
I don't remember what his name.
That's weird.
I think it's like Pink or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like I think it was like Kamen Rider Sting. I don't know. I think it was based off like a.
Well, there is a main Rider Ryuki that's pinkish.
There's a rider they add exclusively for, or maybe it's the purple one. Anyways,
Oh, the purple one's one of the main characters.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Weird shit.
But yeah, it's like their entire thing wasn't a game like Ryuki was. It was we have these powers. Somebody's trying to kill everybody else, and if you don't fucking figure out what the fuck's going on, you are going to be put into a purgatory. That's the entire thing of like Dragon Knight. Anyways, yeah, give Forte a shot. If Forte doesn't work, I don't want to watch Wizard. I'll be real with you. The three that I want to watch right now, if I had the option, is Gaim, Build, and 01.
Gaim is great. The suits took a while for me to like.
I love the
them.
suits.
Some of the earlier suits are kind of bad, but like later on they get better.
I love the suits off rip.
Gaim was really good. Fuck, what else did you say? You said you were going to watch
Build
Forte.
01.
Yeah, Build and
Build
01.
fucking
Oh,
fantastic.
and X-Aid.
Build was fantastic. Like most writers, towards the middle end of the series, it gets a little
wonky.
It slows down, but that's a common thing with writers with writers series. Overall, fucking great. Cinematography in Build is next to none. Like the cinematography in Build, some of the shots they did is like they've never done in Rider. It's really
that
fucking
one
good.
part where he's like the main character's like does the thing that's bad the first time.
Oh,
the
it's so
guys.
good.
The acting that goes into that was
it's so
super
great. It's fucking
well done.
amazing. It was so good.
The depression that guy felt.
The way his face is contorted.
Don't hype it up. Don't hype it up.
Oh, it's good.
But so what I might do is because my roommate wants to watch Build with me. I think he also wanted to watch Gaim, or Ebey thought about like watching a little bit of Gaim with me, but what I might do is that I'll either watch Gaim or 01 while I watch Build with them.
Sure.
That way I can just keep pushing.
01's kind of.
Bro, I'm 110% biased.
I know you really want to watch it. It's just a good. All of the middle part with one of the characters is just AIDS.
Bro, I don't care if it's mad mids. I am so biased because of the suit transformations.
The suits
that I do not care.
The design of the suits stayed great for the whole series.
Oh no, I believe you. It has nothing to do with what the suits look like. It's the jingle. It's the same with Gaim. The suits were like, it was super funny to me, and then when you hear orange arms or banana arms, I'm like, that's all I care about.
Banana.
Yeah, Gaim's good.
Bananakin. No.
01, yeah, like I said, 20 episodes. 20 episodes in the middle is bad. Last 5 episodes, fucking great.
A Build?
Of 01.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it redeems most of the series, but like because of COVID, it got fucked up really bad. Right. They had to do some weird like side story shit.
Well, here's the thing. My perception of how I watch shit is so simplified in comparison to everybody else's. If I'm having fun, nothing else matters. If I like the characters, even if they're thinking stupid, it does not matter. Sometimes when it gets a little bit over when it can't be forgiven for it being really fucking stupid, that's when I can have a problem.
It gets really stupid in 01.
I believe like your likability for things versus my likability of things are two fucking avenues that are just nowhere near each other. When I hear you talk about shit, sometimes I believe you're a little bit hypercritical and stuff, but that's just my opinion, obviously. And the same with yours. I can't tell you that, we probably have different opinions on Korra.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not going to tell you that your opinion on Korra is shit because you didn't like it. You know, because there you can type Korra on YouTube and 50 motherfuckers will be all about it and 50 other fuckers will not be about it.
Oh yeah, Korra is really divisive.
Right.
Either people love it or hate it.
Right, and it's the same thing with like Kamen Rider Saber. Because Saber is divisive.
Saber was pretty divisive.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
I watched the first episode and I decided immediately it's not for me.
And you know what? Again, I like this, weirdly enough, a little bit bulky, but that's one of the exceptions.
I've heard it gets pretty good though.
Yeah.
I've heard it gets good.
And it's like the only ones that I'm super afraid of like looking at in terms of like Kamen Rider, if I'm to be completely honest, Ghost has kind of like scared me a little bit.
Ghost is completely Ghost was really disappointing because like it seems like if it was only like a 12 episode like miniseries, it would have been fucking great.
Yeah.
Right.
It would have been fucking great. And then it continued after that, and I was like, oh well, there's nothing here. It's just boring.
Right. Let me see if I can find a list of Kamen Riders.
Brother, I'm in this eyeball. Brother.
I'm now not in this eyeball.
Brother.
There's too much. Shut up.
The new Sentai's really good.
You didn't have Dawn Brothers on your shit.
I do. Not in the drive.
Yeah, if you had it on the drive, I would have grabbed it.
Give it another 3. Give it a 3 episode try if you can.
I'll give it a 3 episode try.
It's honestly really fucking good. I'm surprised at how quality it is.
Right. So like in terms of Kamen Riders in the what are we in we're not in the
Reiwa.
In the Reiwa era.
Reiwa.
We've got 01, Saber.
Well, from where I'm at, Neo Heisei into Reiwa. That's where I'm at.
I know a lot of writer fans like using the Neo Heisei term. I still just use Heisei as the blanket term for Kuga to Zio.
Right, but I started a double. I'm not going back.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So I'm gonna say Neo Heisei.
Some older writers are good, like Kabuto. Kabuto was great. Kabuto's great.
I've heard
a baseline Kamen Rider.
Yeah, I've heard Kabuto is great.
It's one that you recommend alongside Double for like just watch first, I guess. Same with Drive.
Okay, so I'll be real. I've thought about going back and watching Ryuki, but Ryuki scares me just by looking at it.
Written by Urobuchi.
That's fine, but I look at it and it scares me.
How
I don't like the way it looks directed. Weirdly enough, the camera work on it is very like to me for whatever
The
reason.
main character is basically Peter Parker.
That's fine.
Just Japanese Peter Parker.
Piotr.
Piotr.
Peter Parker.
Let's see.
Spider-Man. Kairo. I believe in you.
Well, do you want the cuttlefish and asparagus or the vanilla paste? The cuttlefish and the cuttlefish and asparagus.
I do want to watch the reimagining of Amazon's.
Yeah. Talking about Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon's Amazon.
I've got season 1.
It's all I have Amazon Prime, so I can watch it there.
I have not heard I've heard people say some of it's good, but the rest.
I hear the first season
hyper edgy schlock.
Oh yeah, no, it's super edgy.
Oh.
X-Aid's not one of them necessarily. I heard. Did I hear right that Sheila is very divisive?
It is. I kind of liked it, but it was. I can see why it wasn't.
Like I've heard dudes fucking just hate on the final suit.
Oh, Grand! I like Grand.
A lot of people did not.
I liked it. I like Grand. It just the show itself was just really mid.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then obviously they have
Revice to me is a much better anniversary show in the forms because the Revice's transformation forms they are like oh, this is the Forza form. It's like Forza and Gorilla. It's got big arms and it looks like Forza. It's much better than Zio's.
But it's not an anniversary season, is it?
It is and it isn't. The forms are anniversary based, but it's not like it's not like DK.
Okay.
It's a 50.
Also, can I just say, DK's outfits are garbage. That final form and even the final lure form
The 21 complete.
That dude, it looks like fucking dog shit.
People didn't think they'd do it, and they did it, and that's why I like it because it looks fucking dumb.
It's so stupid.
It's so dumb that I love it.
It looks like a trashy white chick going to prom and made an entire dress out of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, it looks like I've seen those before. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like dog shit.
It looks like ass. It really looks like ass.
What's the final suit called? I want to show Caleb.
Complete 21.
Okay.
Because it has all the cards up until 01. His head's just going to keep getting longer and longer.
So fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. God damn it, it's so fucking stupid.
I love how dumb it is.
It's so stupid.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It looks like it's covered in pop figures.
Yes.
I want to see it. I don't think I've seen it.
It looks great. I love how dumb it is.
And what's Zio's?
Grand Z. Which one? The movie form or his actual form?
Was this one the movie form for Decade?
Because that's not
Okay,
any
then,
like series.
then movie form.
Movie form. Fuck. I forgot what it was called. It's not Omazeo. Because Omazeo's great looking. Fuck, I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Because Grand Zeo is evocative of a Buddhist temple. The way all the like idols of the like different
So
writers.
you're saying it's not Oma form?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. Oh, it's happening. Yeah?
Fuck T. Fuck the Commonwealth. Fuck the monarchy.
Yo.
We're in Gaza. Why does any of that matter?
Because it's for the July, baby.
It's for the Jew.
Explain to me why we would be in Gaza during 4th of July.
Because there's a lot of rockets, and that was around the time when the Gaza Strip was being. It was a dumb gag we did.
Yeah, I know, you guys fucking ran with it. That
was great.
Last year's was really fucking strong, by the way.
I think we were a little sauced up there.
You know what isn't strong? Gaza.
Keeps getting invaded.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, James, the real question. Israel or Palestine?
Palestine.
Didn't you asked that last year?
Yeah, you did.
It's the only instance where I'll be pro-Muslim.
Palestine, all the way. Palestinian chicken is much better than Israeli chicken.
Yeah.
Larry David
Israeli
said
chicken
so.
more like jerk chicken because they're a bunch of jerks.
Ooh, just a bunch of ooh.
Okay, I like the O's Armor one.
Chicken made with yogurt is top tier.
Oh, absolutely.
I like, you know what I can say about Gio's is Gio's armors remix the armors that it emulates.
Yeah,
that's something I can appreciate.
It just looks a little silly. It's too bulky and I think Revice handles it much better.
I mean, that's fair. But in terms of, like, what... It being a proper anniversary season...
Yeah. Zio's a proper anniversary. Revice, even though it is the 50th anniversary of Rider, it's not considered an anniversary, which is weird.
Well, it's just weird timing.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like, we had the 20th anniversary of, like, of Battle Network last year, where we have to wait for 2023 to get the fucking anniversary game.
There is a character in Revice that's a like Kamen Rider enthusiast fan.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
So
he's
that
kind of
kinda
fourth wall
works.
breaking, but then they dropped that immediately.
They
The
dropped
Decade armor is garbage. I fucking hate Decade's armor so much. And the ends.
Oh, which ones? You mean
All of them.
Like the base forms for them?
All of them.
I don't mind complete DK.
I don't want to have to look at your chest to see all the cards, bro.
I thought it was interesting the way
I
they did
think
it.
it's the dumbest.
DK has 38 episodes, not even a full season.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna watch it.
Because they finished it in the movie, and that almost spurred on some lawsuits.
Did it?
Yeah, because you're supposed to. There's like Japanese law now because of that. Because you're supposed to have a series end within the main frame of this time of like episodes are given, and not like, hey, go see the movie so they can get more money. It's a scummy practice, and they haven't done that since.
SMT4 should have learned that.
Yeah.
By the DLC for the Shrew.
01's like standalone movie, great. It stands among the greats for Kamen Rider movies, singular Kamen Rider movies that are really good.
That can't be it. That can't
What
be
is?
the suit. That's not the suit, is it?
No, that's Zio Trio or Try something. That's when he fuses with the other two writers,
Why the fuck can I not find
Gates
the suit?
and Wasp. Just look up Zio movie form.
I did.
Zio Trinity, that's what that is.
Bless you.
I thought about stopping it, but I was like,
Welcome to
Is it
Allergy.
over Quartzer?
Yeah, Over Course is a movie.
Welcome to Allergy Cast.
up next is Achoo!
Is it Grand Zio?
Up next is Achoo, followed by.
It's Zio Oma form, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I asked you if it was Omoform.
And then
I thought
that
it
was
was
very
Zio.
Egyptian.
I like it.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
If that's the movie form, that's fine. But if it's if it's Grand Zio,
Grand. I like Grand. Like I said, it's evocative of a British, not British, of a Buddhist shrine.
okay,
I'm a walking shrine.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be.
that's it, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
Oh
it.
yeah, it does look.
I
I'm
like
gonna get Caleb's opinion. Which looks better, that one?
Oma form is
Look at
infinitely cooler.
Well, I'm not worried about cooler. I'm saying which one looks more aesthetically pleasing to him.
Okay.
Specifically, look at the feet.
Oma form looks more.
Look at the feet.
Oma form looks more aesthetically pleasing to me. I just prefer Grand Zio.
Do you promise?
Are they Kamen Riders with open toes?
No. I gotta start cooking some rice soon.
We can end it in a second. We've been going for like 2 hours.
I need
now.
to know his answer.
Oh yeah.
I liked the first one.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Which one? Grand?
Grand.
Yeah, Grand's cool.
I like.
It had a lot going on, but it worked.
I like Omoform better. That's just me.
It works as like a. It's
But then again, I also like the Gold Ranger from Zio. So.
That second one had a lot more negative space in it.
yeah.
Fair.
I think Omoform is more aesthetically pleasing, but I like Grand Zio because it's the culmination of writers.
That's fair.
It's like
It does what Decade does, but way better.
but better. Yeah.
I think I've seen the transformation for it. It looks dope.
It's cool.
If I'm correct.
They all like fly onto his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi's pretty cool. I like her outfit.
It was kind of out of nowhere that she had a rider form, and because it was at the very fucking end when she gets it. But it was like,
I
whatever.
don't know, that's how I feel about Kivala.
Kivala and DK.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Kiva getting another fucking rider.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's it. I like Kamen Rider. I like Kenobi.
It's not true.
You're not my dad. But I'm excited to see where we'll probably do another Kamen Rider Star Wars one whenever something else comes out.
Eventually.
Depending on what the next thing is. Ahsoka's coming out soon, right?
Ish.
Little soul.
Ish.
Ish.
Why couldn't
I have my answer, by the way.
Why couldn't my man Plo Koon survive?
Alright, so what would you change in the Star Wars canon as of right now? If you had one option?
Absolutely nothing.
So there's a lot of stuff I could change. But all my ideas only work if I could change more than one thing. If I only had to change one thing, get rid of the rule 2.
Fuck. Yeah?
Obliterate it. Doesn't exist.
Really?
Doesn't exist. Build up Star Wars as the Sith could be anyone. That makes the whole story way more interesting when you know Palpatine isn't the only villain.
That's true. Wasn't the whole point of Star Wars that they thought that they destroyed the Sith?
Yeah.
I mean, like
And they got arrogant.
Well, the thing is, like, oh yeah, that's why. But
You could destroy the Rule of Two and still have a secrecy pact.
that's true. But I'm just saying, like,
Darth Vader.
but my argument for that is that even though they could still have the secrecy pact, we as audience members knew that fucking creamy Sheev was Palpatine the entire time.
Yeah, that's just the one.
Yeah, but are you assuming that there should have been a higher tier echelon than creamy Sheev?
No, he still could have been top, but it could have been like anyone could have worked for him.
And I mean, technically, they didn't even necessarily follow it like in Clone Wars, because each fucking Sith, anyone
know,
was
Sith-
Sith.
No.
It would have been the dark side Jedi in Clone Wars make way more sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like Barriss Offee turning to the dark side. Why? In Clone Wars.
They don't explain it?
No.
Also, I'm not there.
My master's a bitch.
It was more of she could see the Jedi's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
pretty much
I'm
what
not
it
there yet.
was.
Because
Yeah, that's what I'm not, that's what I'm not trying to say.
Like Pong Krell. Why?
he's an evil bastard.
Yeah,
that's why.
Pong Krell's just a douchebag.
Because the Clone Wars needs a villain that isn't too obvious.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's like General Grievous without being General Grievous.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
then,
much.
but then the possibility opens up where it's like it could be anyone.
Right, but I think the argument that he's
And then
making is like
it makes the
I know he's
Inquisitor.
making an argument.
It makes the Inquisitors make sense because they could have been those undercover Sith in the Jedi Order.
well, yeah, but
Once
I mean,
the Sith take
but
over,
instead of
they
just
can
being
go
Jedi,
back.
but-
Instead of just being random.
but just calling them the Inquisitors doesn't break the rule of two. That's the whole thing. It is. Like I bet they wanted to call them like fucking like the Dark Jedi or the Super Sith or whatever.
God, it does break the rule of two though.
It does.
Yeah.
It does to us.
It does.
It doesn't
Yeah.
to them because they are not Sith Lords. That's why. And you know that's why because keywords matter.
In conclusion, Star Wars is dumb, but it's good fun.
Super dumb.
I just think it should have been built more as like a suspense thriller. At least the prequels, because it's like you know it's gonna go down. It's gonna take more than just Sheev.
Yeah.
But all it really took was Sheev and everybody telling Anakin, no, don't touch that.
I know,
I'm going to touch that.
but in getting rid of the rule of two, they have to rewrite literally everything.
You're right, but then
It is the ultimate wipe.
it is, but it also fucks up Darth Bane's story.
Did you hear about the Darth Bane theory?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't say anything. I'll tell
Yeah,
him.
buddy.
So and this is the only thing good to come out of the sequel trilogy.
Okay.
In Rise of Skywalker,
Are you saying Babu Frick isn't good?
yes. In Rise of Skywalker, Palpatine's whole shtick with Rey is he wants her to strike him down in anger so that he can then possess her body,
Yeah,
saying that this is the way of the Sith.
correct. Are you assuming that Palpatine was Darth Bane and it's just been going on forever and ever with the rule of
That's
two?
the-
So when
theory.
he says, I am all of the Sith,
Oh, that would fix it.
he's
Oh.
not wrong.
That would make it make more sense.
But sadly, that's just a theory.
I mean, it's better than
A
Rey.
game theory.
Wow!
It's better
Right
than
now.
it's better than Rey just saying that
I'm all the Jedi.
You're not the boss.
That's really, it's really fucking insulting having them make Anakin say, bring balance to the Force like I couldn't.
Oh,
That is,
bro. I listened to that podcast like it was after your initial viewing. The rage that Caleb
That is
displayed during that
insulting.
podcast.
God,
fucking,
fuck.
bro, you almost get me in trouble at work listening to
All right.
that one because it's so
We-
fucking funny.
We talked about these movies incessantly.
Ad
So
nauseam.
much.
And I'm going to keep talking
yeah,
about
no,
it.
no. I feel like that's okay because if it's something that you care about enough. then
I know, but
you know-
we've just beaten the horse.
Well,
of
we don't talk
hating
about it
these
like
movies.
every
I know,
episode,
I know,
and-
we just said everything we've
Yeah.
had to say about them.
I don't know. That's not true. I mean, something could happen where like they'll release something and it'd be the greatest Star Wars thing of all time, and then one person.
No, I'm not just talking about Star Wars in general. I'm talking about the Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
Oh,
how
yeah,
bad
yeah,
they
yeah.
are. Yeah, we've talked about how bad
But
they are.
it's a huge fucking like
Palestine striking again.
it's a huge wedge that just needs to be talked about every now and again.
I
To
guess,
mind
yeah.
motherfuckers, because we're not the only ones that do it.
Yeah,
People bring up that shit all the time.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's 3:16. Quick, for the love of Stone Cold, end the podcast.